I'm Bob the Cigar Guy. This is Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I got to tell you, I get a lot of great stuff coming across my desk. I do. But this one, when it came across my desk, I got excited. As soon as I got in the studio, I hit it because I like to review it before Chief starts digging his little grubby hands in there. And I knew if I didn't hide it, he would get a hold to it because this is something I've had it once. I think he's had it once or twice, but we love it, love it, love it. What am I talking about? I am talking about the Liga Privada Porchetta. Look at that thing right there. Look how beautiful. Oh, look at the shine. The shine. The shine. Oh, I'm so looking forward to get into this box. And talk about a box. Look at how gorgeous that is. Look at that. Oh man. You just need the whoa. Let me see if I can find that thing on here. Here we go. And look at them gorgeous, gorgeous little cigars. Because let's face it, the box is beautiful, but we don't smoke boxes, right? The presentation is fantastic, but we don't. Oh, yeah, okay. It's a cigar. Look at this thing right here. This is, like I said earlier, the Porchetta. It's a 6x46 soft box press, and it is soft. The wrapper is Connecticut Habano. The binder is Brazilian. I bet Matafina. The fillers are from Honduras and Nicaragua. Look at the blend in that thing. Look at the blend. Look at that. Now let's get rid of this footband because you can smoke it with the footband, but I highly, 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 highly recommend you don't. Look at that tip. Look at that cap. I like that. Right? So if it comes to a direct point, you have to cut so much of it because when it comes to direct point, it doesn't start way up here. It starts right here. So this is a 6-inch cigar. If this came to a direct point, you're going to lose that much that you're cutting down, plus whatever you cut. So you're going to lose 3/4 of an inch. This way, they've already taken that off, and you've got 6 inches of goodness right there. Let me get this off the screen. Get off the screen. Go away. Get off my grass, kids. Right? So you got the 6 inches right there. So when I cut this, I just have to cut off so that means I get 5 7/8, 5 3/4 inch instead of 5 inches. And I like that, right? When it comes to smoking cigars, size matters. I will leave that where it is. Look at that. Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous, right? Oh, look at that right there. Let's toast her up and go. Where's my lighter? Let's try this. I don't know if I haven't used this one. Oh, that's nice. Nice little jet line. Man, this thing has seen its days. But because that fuel wind is so big, because that dial gauge is there, I don't really care about whether this pops up or down. That's nice. But you know what? If it saves me $5 on a lighter, I don't mind doing it myself. But that's kind of nice to have. But this jet line, you can see it's been through the ringer. Jet line, Calibri, Zycar, all three of them are good for their money. Now you've got your L'Enfant, you've got your Essie Dupont, you've got your LA Blue, you got all that stuff, and they're good, but they are pricey. You want to make sure that you keep them safe and protected. Funny fact. I was with Jonathan Drew and the crew last weekend in Florida at the Barn Smoker, and Jonathan Drew is smoking cigars like a chimney. He is, and he has one of the Liga Savage Feast ST DuPont lighters. And we were sitting at the picnic table at the hotel having a conversation. He kept messing with it. And I said, do you mind if I pick that thing up and just hold it? I've never actually held an ST DuPont, which is true. I haven't. I've never touched an ST DuPont lighter until this weekend. He slid it across to me, just slid it across the table. I'll tell you what, if it was mine, I would have picked it up gingerly. I would have made me put on white gloves, and I would have just, I would have done the whole thing. It's Jonathan Drew. And so I got to hold the lighter, and he had to show me how to light it, and he had to talk to me about the ping. And I got to tell you, that thing's heavy, and it feels amazing. It feels elegant and decadent. It does. It does. I'm not going to lie about it. But at that price point, I'm not going to have one anytime soon. Hang on. I have a guest coming in. So let me pause this, and I'll be right back. The grandkids ain't here. The kids ain't here. Nobody's here. It's just me and the first lady. When the first lady comes into the studio, don't you know, I'm going to stop and pay attention, right? That's a fact. I like cigars, but I love the First Lady. Mm-mm-mm. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. It is a cool lighter. I don't think I will ever own one because I'm not dropping down that much coin. I'm not. Oh my gosh. All right. So there's a difference between what I would classify as an experience as a cigar reviewer, sitting here talking to you, an experience of a cigar smoker. As a cigar reviewer, you light that thing up and you take a puff. You can't make your mind up about the cigar on that first puff because it never, hardly, I should not say never, very rarely does it maintain that experience all the way back. Lots of reasons we don't want to spend time talking about it. As a cigar smoker, as just a guy or a girl who's smoking a cigar, I want my first puff to just set the stage. I want it to be amazing and elevated and elegant and delicious and full flavor and perfect draw. I want all of that. That's going to set my mind for the rest of the cigar. It is. So, as a cigar smoker, as Bob the cigar smoker, average Bob cigar smoker, I am digging that first puff. Oh, this is not AI. Like I know how to do AI. This is smoke coming off of this chimney right here. Look at that. Oh, and it's so blue. Oh my God, look at how pretty that is. Man, that's nice right there. And the flavors are so mature, so full, so leathers and a hint of barrel char and a little bit of dark cocoa. It's so Liga. Oh my goodness. I'm going to hide this box. Don't tell Chief. We'll put it down in the bottom behind the cigars that he doesn't care for as much. If I had 3 or 4 boxes of Rocky Patel, I'd throw them down there in front of it and he'd never touch it. But this is worth hiding. Mm. I would love to tell you how to get it. You're a grown up. Make grown up decisions. YouTube says, no, I can't. So if a feller was or a lady was to go on the socials or the interwebs and type in the name and then type in something that rhymes with Megar, I bet it would come up. And I bet you could say, oh, I'm going to get some of those. But I'm going to, God, this is so good. This is really, oh, my word. Just, oh, all right. Let me smoke this down. Let me spend some time with this thing. Turn it around, Bob. Let me spend some time with this thing and really dissect into what this experience is. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just hang on. Check out these thumbnails or these little vignettes I did. I'm getting fancy. Dear Santa, I've been a good boy. Kinda. I've tried. And I'd try even harder next year if you could put some more of these up under my Christmas tree. I'll leave you some cookies, some milk, a little bourbon. I know how it is. A couple cigars. You need that on the ride across the world. But I sure would like some more of these porchettas. Please? Pretty please? That's what you ought to be saying to Santa Claus. And if you haven't been so good, maybe skip Santa Claus and go to your honey. Say, honey, you need me to vacuum? You need me to do dishes? You want just a back rub? I've been really trying, and these would make me try even harder. I'm just saying, because for me, wow. Wow. I'm so glad I smoked it down. Number one, I got to smoke it down and just absorb it as a cigar smoker. And so glad I did. The beginning was so smooth and so elegant and so refined, like one of those suits with the tails and the frilly things, that fancy stuff, maybe even a top hat and a cane if you really want to go all bore out. But that's that Liga experience, but there's more. You get halfway in, you get that Drew Estate experience. So nobody notices that your suspenders match your socks, match your underclothes, and they're all a little on the funky side. That's right. They don't conform to exactly what society wants you doing. This cigar is like that because it gives you all that elegance, all that decadence, all that. But then the spice comes in, then the sparkle comes in, then the I'm so glad that I don't have the desire to say, man, this league is it's all right, but it's just a cigar. Can't say that. Won't say that. Couldn't say that. I may use this clickbait in the thumbnail. Everybody comes for the car wrecks. They don't come for the race. But oh my gosh. So good. So good. It's and it's not like, and it's in the Liga land. It's not like it's going up against a bunch of B-rated, C-rated players. It's going up top shelf. It's going up against amazing. And this just wow. So good. I had a little burn issue. I did. Excuse me, burned a little wonky, but I touched it up just a hair and I let it rest. It worked its way out. It was perfectly fine. The mascara line is tight and tiny, right? Look at that. Like I said, it's not a laser burn, but I don't care. I don't care. It tastes delicious as it goes back. So I'm going to smoke this back to the what? To the finger burning zone. Man, I give this 11 out of 10. I would be so surprised. This is November. I would be so surprised if this doesn't make this on my top list for this year. It would be crazy if it didn't, because this is just excellent. That's it. I'm going to smoke this down while I edit, and I'll see you later. Happy smoking. Later, Tater.